What is good, guys? It is I, Last Mohican, coming at you with another review for a slightly older game. It's about 8 years old now, but one that definitely deserves some love and definitely deserves some good news, and that's Project Zomboid. This game has been out for a long time. Despite making its way onto Steam back in 2013, back when they still had green lighting, I remember this specifically, this game still finds itself in early access, but with very active devs continually adding on to the game. Project Zomboid is possibly one of the most realistic zombie survival games out there. I say realistic because the actual combat against the zombies might be one of the plainest and shallowest parts of the game, and I mean that in sort of a good way. This game has a layer of depth to it that is refreshing as it is expansive. All of your skills branch into these many different options in terms of what you can craft, what you're allowed to craft, and it unfolds as you and your character slowly move forward in interacting with the world. Your purpose in the game isn't necessarily to kill zombies in this wild and crazy weapons and kill moves. Your purpose is really to survive. And whether that's through scavenging, farming, foraging, you name it, and this is where the game pulls you in. My first positive for Project Zomboid is the detail that goes into any kind of crafting tree or interface that they have for it. When you want to repair your car, you can't just equip a wrench and slap it until things look better. You actually have to examine the car, see what parts are faulty, and then try to find a replacement if you have it, and if you have the skill to do so. Otherwise, you better start looking for another car. You can't just go and build a wooden fort right away to protect yourself. You're probably going to have to look into hunkering down in a house and leveling up your carpentry before you can actually get to that point. There's these things that are kind of practical in nature that you or I would probably have to consider before we were actually able to survive in some sort of zombie apocalypse like this. And that's what brings me to my second point of why I like this game. It is probably the most quote-unquote realistic version of what a zombie apocalypse would look like for us. They have these little things in the game that just really add to the immersion. Depending on what time you start, eventually TV will run out, news will stop being broadcasted, and then heating electricity will go out as well. And the increase in the density of zombies will increase the farther on you play. You're also waiting in real game time days to see crops grow, and healing yourself isn't something that you can just drink a potion and feel better. It can take hours of game time, not real life time, but game time to heal yourself. And so there's just these things about the game, these qualities about the game that make you feel like you're actually just truly trying to survive a zombie apocalypse rather than being this hero with all these crazy gadgets attached to yourself to accomplish some mission. This is truly a survival simulation game is how I would call it, and it's the most true to its form out of any others that I've played so far. The only real issue I have with this game is that the combat is almost a little bit too basic. There are plenty of times where my character was frantically swinging at a zombie I just knocked down to no avail because the targeting system was not registering my swings as downward ones, and so I was just swinging in the air like I was trying to hit a fly or something. And also, using firearms doesn't really give you a good indication as to whether or not you're actually damaging zombies or just missing them entirely. And nor is it that the aim that you have is all that intuitive. You're basically just looking in the similar direction as your target and hoping that when your mouse clicks on that zombie, your character is actually firing at them. I'm not saying that there needs to be a drastic rehaul in combat here, but it would be great to at least get some better targeting, some better idea of or control of your actions when you are having to fight a zombie. Overall, I have to recommend this game, without a doubt. It's only $15 on Steam right now, and it goes a long way to helping out an indie dev studio. It has so much to offer, and you can definitely just kill tens of hours in this game. It is such a rewarding but also little room for error kind of game that even when you mess up, even when you accidentally die from like me accidentally shouting in your own base and all these zombies coming at you, or just running into a fence post at 90 miles an hour, those little things, there's so little room for error, but it just makes you want to keep playing, makes you want to continue going on. And so I absolutely have to recommend this game. I think anyone who picks it up who either likes zombie games or survival games or even simulation games, kind of like Sims, could actually find a lot of fun in this game. So totally recommend it. I hope you guys can go check it out. So that's my review of the game. Thank you guys so much for listening to this. This is Last Mohican. Hoping to, make my presence a little bit more frequent on this channel again. I mean, I want to say thank you to everyone. We hit 150 subscribers, which is awesome. I see this and I am always wishing that I put out more content, and I'm hoping that I can do so in the coming days and weeks here. So let me know what your thoughts are on this. If this is your first time listening, please hit that like button. If you liked what you heard, please hit that subscribe button. And as always, guys, take it easy.